guys, today we have this 2015 Tahoe SSV. Regarding being a special service vehicle, it still came with incandescent halogen bulbs on the headlights for both low beam and high beams, also the fog lights. But this video is mostly just for the high beams today, but the install process that we're going to be doing will be the same for both low, highs, driver, and passenger. So you could watch this video if you have another brand. You could also use it for the installation process. Today we're going to be testing our LA Plus 9005 versus our LS Plus 9005s on this model, which on the high beams it has an open reflector housing. The top low beam does have a projector, but the testing will not be done for that. It will be done on the high beams. The LA Plus offers 60 watts, which is 30 watts per bulb, 6,000 lumens, 3,000 lumens per bulb, versus our LS Plus, which offers 130 watts, which is 65 watts per bulb, 13,000 lumens, which is 6,500 lumens per bulb. The LA has a 1-year warranty, the LS has a 2-year. Let's show you guys the install process, and then we'll compare them one by one, so you guys can decide which one you guys would like to use on your vehicle. Alright guys, so let's talk about our bulbs. We have for different series, of course, as you guys all know. We have our LC series, we have our LA series, and we have our LS series. In between the LA and the LS, we also have our LD, which is mostly for fog light use. Again, our bulbs are all universal, as long as it has the same size, it fits. But the switchback LD is mostly going to use for fogs. It switches colors, so we're not going to talk about that today. We're just going to talk about the 3 top of the lines, or 3 series that most sell. We have our LC, which we don't have here in this display here, but that's the cheapest option that we offer. If you're in the market for just a brighter bulb but don't want to break the bank, our LC Plus series is a great option. It's a lot more power outputs compared to the original factory bulb, and again, it's most of a 1-to-1 ratio. Next up, we have our LA Plus. It is a classic, probably our best seller that we have, and overall it's just an icon for Losfits. It's been around since the start of the company. A lot of major upgrades have been done to it to be what it is now. Price range $70, so not that high, but not, of course, not as cheap as our LC, but just performance wise it's a lot brighter compared to the LC. It's about 30% brighter. Next up is the best of the best that we offer. It'll be our LS Plus series. This one itself has an external driver due to, of course, the high performance that it is. Price range on these is about 130, but this is the best of the best. As you guys can tell, next thing up between our kits is some of them are different sizes. That, of course, falls onto the actual fan. Our LC has the slimmest fan. Next one up will be our LA, and the biggest fan that we offer is our LS. Due to, of course, higher wattage equals higher heat, so you want to have a bigger fan to keep everything cool. Alright guys, so now let's jump onto the install. What I did here is I already removed or loosened this particular screw here. It's always going to be a flathead, so this particular clamp holds the actual top of the airbox. So again, you don't have to remove it all, just loosen it. Once you loosen it, you just grip it from here and you pull back. You can compress it like an accordion, so just compress back. From there, of course, pop this off. I never disconnect the actual sensor. Always leave it. You always have enough room to wiggle around. So I always leave it intact, never disconnect it. We had some bad experiences where we have disconnected it and it gives an error code. So never disconnect that particular fuse. From there, you have this particular box on the bottom. It's all held in by just pop pin. Just pop it up and wiggle around. You have to play with it a bit and it will come out. All right, so you can just set this aside and now you have all the room to work with. Normally on these cars, you have a cover here that kind of covers everything. You actually have evidence that it was once here by this little piece right here. So they're known to crack, like right here. This is really cracking on me right now as we speak. So most likely they cracked and they just removed it. Or actually there's some evidence more down here of it. So if you have it, you have these clips here. You can just pop up the clips and you have access to the housings. So whether you're doing the low beams or the high beams, on these years, Tahoes, Yukons, it's all the same steps. You're gonna have these 2 dust covers, which is the same dust covers as the Silverados. So this install kind of falls the same for 2014 to 2015 Silverado 1500s, from 2016 through 2019 Silverado 2500s and 3500s, and then from Tahoes pretty much from 2013 up until 2020. Same thing for the Yukons, as long as you have regular halogen bulbs. If you have LEDs or HIDs, the steps are different. So you have these dust covers, simply just twist and pull out. That'll be your dust cover for the low beam, and this is for the high beam. This is pretty much the same exact dust cover. There's no difference between the two. All right, and if you're pulling out the low beams, you're just simply gripping and turning. Same thing for the high beam. All right guys, so we're gonna be installing our LA Plus series on the high beams. These steps pretty much are the same for the low beam and high beam. They're just different sizes. So this video is for the high beam only, but it's the same concept for the low beams. So in case you're curious, what I'm gonna do here is be the same thing you would do for the low beams, but you'll be using an H11 for lows, and we're using 9005s, which is an HP3 for highs. All right guys, so you're gonna look inside again. And again, the top is your low, the bottom is your high. Simply just grip the bulb, turn counterclockwise, pull the bulb out. I always like to get a little bit of tension with my thumb. I'll press here. That simple. Now I'm gonna set aside. I'm gonna get one of the LA Plus series 9005s, and I'm gonna line up 3 tabs. You can actually do the connection right now. I like to always do it at the end, but I'll do it right now just for this video. Plug in. If they don't turn on, just unplug the connection and flip over. So, lamp on the holes, I got them in, and I'm gonna do a few turns. There we go. I feel like I felt the 3 tabs go into the grooves, and I twist in. That's simple. Normally you can see in the front, you will see the bulb, and right there it looks pretty straight to me. I believe that's fine. I'm gonna look from the front and see if the positioning looks correct. And there you go, that looks pretty straight to me. Once you have that in, you want to turn on your high beam real fast just to confirm it is working. If it is working, you can put everything back together. All right, I could tell that's working just by looking at the wall, so I know everything's fine. All right, guys, so if we were done here, and you already did the lows and the highs, or just doing the lows or the highs, or which one, you want to make sure all the wirings are inside. You want to get your dust cover, and do a 360 until you feel it almost go in. Once it's in, press, and you're done. That's simple, easy process. This pretty much follows the same for the LA Plus, for our LD Plus, for our LC Plus, and for our LS Plus. The same exact concept for installation. I'm gonna put the dust cover for the low beams, and I'm done here. Once I'm done, you're gonna put all the steps. Just put your intake manifold back in, put the top on, put the screws, and you're ready to go, guys. Very simple install. This is the hard side. The driver side is a lot easier. So this is always the hard side. All right, guys. So now we're gonna install our LS Plus 9005. If you need an HB3, it's the same thing as a 9005. Just different manufacturers use different codes, but 9005 HB3 is the same exact thing. So that's how our 9005 looks like on the LS Plus series. On our kit, it does come with some extra O-rings or different bases. Normally before it would come with O-rings. So if you look at these O-rings versus the ones it has on, these are a little bit slimmer. So we do this on purpose. On some housings, this one that comes is a little too thick, so it makes it almost nearly impossible to lock in. Before we would include the O-rings, but people couldn't remove the O-rings, so we just include new bases. All right, so it looks similar, but this one's a little bit thicker than this one. So I'm gonna use this one for now, and I'm gonna see how it fits. If I feel it loose, I'll come back and I'll install these. So I'm gonna set aside everything I have here, put the bulb here, and the installation process is the same as I showed on the other video. You're gonna go in here with the dust cover. You're gonna grip the bulb and turn. It will come out. I like to pull on this wire with my thumb. I go in here, pop it off, set aside, and then what I can do here already, I can just plug it in. On the LS, it only has one connector, not 2 like you used to. So just plug in, connect in. That's simple. What I like to do, I like to install all this in first, so afterwards it doesn't get in my way. I know that's making it a little bit hard for you guys to see, but I'm just pretty much just shoving everything inside. There's no issues whatsoever. Alright, once everything is inside, I'm gonna grip the bulb and I'm gonna go in. Okay. From there, once it's in, I'm gonna find the 3 slots that it slides into, which I believe I just found it right now, and turn in. There you go. So just by feeling it, I feel like the bulb is slanted. Let me go down and see. Yeah, that's actually pretty straight. Let me see if I can get it just a little bit right there. Let me see. And now I feel like I went a little too far. There you go. I feel like that's perfect. There you go. If you look at the bulb in there, that is straight. I'm gonna go over here inside and just activate the high beam, but I believe that should be working. There you go. Big difference and a big upgrade. All right, now that I confirmed that it works, since I already put everything before putting the bulb in, everything's already inside. I'm gonna get the dust cover and I'm just gonna put it back on. I'm done. That's simple. Now the steps I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put back the filter. And again, these steps are pretty much generic for anything, whether it's our brand or any brand out there. So you don't have to watch a particular video from a certain brand to see if the bulbs, how to install them. They're all the same, guys. So as far as install, wiggle inside, put it this way, pull this back. Again, some stuff might be in the way, just work around it, just like that. And then if you look down here, there's 2 little pop pins. So you have to make sure those line up and go down. You hear that pop? that's it. From there, you're gonna put back the top cover. And again, I never disconnect this connection, the sensor. We have some bad experiences where we took it off and we had check engine lights afterwards. So we never disconnect it ever again, and we have no issues whatsoever. All right, pull that back. It's still not fully in, but I'm gonna put this in just so it's not in my way. All right, there we go. You're gonna have your screws and you're just gonna put them in. There's the other one over here on this side. I'm gonna zigzag it over here just to be sure. Yeah, I'll zigzag it. I put the bottom one and then just tighten it with the flathead and you guys are done. You wanna also tie up this one right here. This is what actually holds all this together. So make sure that's the most important one, because that won't allow any other air to escape or to go in through from the sides. So once you have everything twisted and tightened, you guys are done. You can do the driver's side, which is a lot easier, and you won't have any issues. Again, if you guys like this video, just like and subscribe. All right guys, so now we're gonna do the install on the driver's side. This particular Tahoe is the SSV model, the special vehicle. The super special or security special. I forgot the actual terms, I do apologize. But this one has an extra battery on the driver's side. So normally on other Tahoes that we worked on, nothing's here. On the Silverados, on the Yukons, on Tahoes, Sierras, there's no extra battery. The battery's over there on the passenger side. So this is another battery system that they have here. It's a heavy battery, so just letting you guys in advance know. But what you could do is just loosen it up. It just there's one bolt that holds it, and of course the 10 millimeters that hold it on the terminals. Loosen it up, and you can set it aside. All right. From there, you're gonna have enough room. Oh wait, I don't recommend you take this off. It's very heavy. So just set it aside, and you're fine. As long as this is not hot, you should be good. So we're gonna go in here, and here's a dust cover in the bottom. So I'm gonna use my other hand just for the area. And I'm gonna twist it counterclockwise and pull it out. I'm gonna set this aside for now. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna grip the factory bulb, and again, I'm gonna turn it counterclockwise and pull out. This is the easy part. Right. Set aside. Now we're gonna get the remainder of our LS Plus 9005, which again, this install process doesn't just apply to this. It applies to every bulb that we sell. In general, any brand LED this falls. In case you don't want to use our brand, you can use this install video for an install. Just follow the same guides, and again, you're gonna connect it. On this particular bulb, it only has one side connection, as you can tell. So I'm gonna plug in, and then I'm gonna put the driver, which I'm working on the driver's side, but I'm talking about the driver that's on built into our LED bulbs, into the housing. So just find a little wiggle room where you could kind of tuck it in. That's gonna be there for probably the rest of his life. There we go. Making that all go inside. I'm gonna come in from a different angle just to ensure nothing's blocking the actual sockets where I'm gonna insert the bulb in. You know, these housings, they like to have some extra wires, which I'm not sure what they're for inside these housings, but they like to get in the way of where this bulb was going to insert into. I just moved them aside, so now we're good. So I have the bulb clear, and I'm just going to insert in. So if you guys move to the front of the headlight, you guys will see the bulb going in. All right, got the end, and it's twisted in, it's locked in. Let me see how it looks from the front. That looks pretty straight to me. And from the back, that looks pretty good also. So what I'm gonna do is put the dust cover back on, or I should probably first install turn on the lights, but I know for sure these are working. We have a very low defective rate, so put the dust cover back on. And want to ensure it went in. There we go. And before I put everything back together, I'm gonna come inside, I'm gonna flash the high beams, and there you go, the light is working. So we know for sure highs and lows are working, no problem guys. Let's put the battery back in and let's do the testing on the wall. Alright, so we did the comparison. We showed you guys how to do the install. And again, this install process kind of falls for any Silverado, any Sierra, any Tahoe, any Yukon that has regular incandescent halogen bulbs on the headlights. If you have the HID systems, it is different, but this is if you have halogens from pretty much 2014 and up, Silverado, Tahoe, Yukons, and Sierras. The 60 and up Silverado 1500s came with HIDs, so did the Sierra, so those are a little bit different. but Tahoes and Yukons may be the same. Again, you guys saw the difference between the two. The LAs, they go for $69.99 versus the LS go for $129.99. So there is a difference there, but again, 1 year warranty, 2 year warranty. It's up to you to decide when you want to go on your vehicle. You guys let us know what you guys like the most. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It does help us bring you guys more content. Thank you. You have a great day. Bye bye.